Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy RJ Game News USA here, and today we're going to react to this clip of David Jaffe, who said some pretty wild shit, and we're going to get into it. I'm going to give my thoughts in it. So if you like this kind of content, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, for those of you that don't know who David Jaffe is, he is the creator, basically, of God of War and Twisted Metal, years and years ago, and he descended into full, lolcaldom, we'll say. He's on a lolcal Crip show with Wings of Redemption and Tech Protect, which is basically his son-in-law. And sounds like a good show. I actually never had a problem with David Jaffe. I know that he's sort of a left-wing lunatic that definitely said some things I've disagreed with here and there. But generally, I think he's funny. And generally, I think I've enjoyed his comedy, even if it's a bit cringe here and there. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this is over the line, you can't say this. I'm going to sit here and just say, look, man, if you're going to say something creepy, I'm just going to clown on you. So he said something incredibly creepy, and I'm going to go clown on him. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. Let's get started.
There's nothing wrong with enjoying that. She's 15. Oh, I'm going to at least finish my Then I'm leaving the show. I can look at someone and go, oh, that's an attractive child. We're talking about the visual of the person. She clearly is an attractive woman. I want a cute kid.
Because you're little. Don't do it. Leave. Leave.
Where do we go from here?
Wow, dude. Dude. You can't say this shit, bro. Like, even if David Jaffe thinks this shit, you cannot say this out loud. You can't. First of all, he's wrong. Alright? I mean, he's at least double my age, right? He's got to be almost double my age, right? And there is... I ain't touching it. That's ridiculous. This is a Breaking Banquet video, so this is Breaking Banquet's intro. Get it forward a little bit.
But it's very hard to get tickets for, and it costs a lot of money. It's like $2,500 for this Disney walk. Like whenever
I don't know what is it.
My wife does 5Ks to try to stay in shape,
okay.
And she wants to do the Disney 5K, like where she runs with the animals and all this, like animals being like the mascots of Disney and stuff like that.
At Disney World? Or...
Yeah, in Florida.
But is it at the park?
Yes.
Yes, dumbass. Yes.
Okay. All right.
And I'm like, that's too expensive to pay to walk.
Wings.
Yes, it is.
Love and Bailey J says Cock Hunter. I don't know who that is, but
Bailey J is Line Trap. She is basically like a boy that's a girl, but she was so passable back. This is early internet days. This is back on something rotten forums and stuff like that. Whereas oh, you really like girls? Do you like this girl? Because she was that passable, right?
I see.
I've always had this question, like, if you had to sleep with one of them, do you sleep with Bailey J or Buck Angel?
I'm going to look them both up. I've never heard of either one of them. So you're saying these are men?
Well, the idea of the question is, are you attracted to the female form or are you attracted to the female? Because Buck Angel is a legitimate female. She shows all the female parts.
Wait, I'm looking at Bailey J right now. Who's Bailey J?
Bailey J is, if you just put Bailey J in, she'll pop up. She's like a girl with black hair.
Yeah, I see her. Is that a biological woman or is it a trans woman?
It's a trans woman.
Okay, so you're saying, would I rather have sex with? Does she?
Okay, the answer to this question is you have sex with neither. Like, if you're actually a straight guy, you're gonna have sex with neither of them. Because now, if you're not straight, that's fine. But if these two guys here are saying they're straight guys, why would it even be a thought to sleep with Bailey J, who has a weenie? Or even if they once had a weenie, imagine that. And why would you sleep with Buck Angel if she looks literally like a dude? The answer is neither. But if you had to pick one, you have to sleep with Buck Angel. Because she's actually a woman. If you're straight. If that's not your answer, you're not straight. Which is fine. Then own it. That would make Wings and Jaffe bi.
She have a penis?
Yeah, she has a penis.
Okay.
And the other one has the vagina.
And what's the other one's name?
Buck, B-U-C-K, Angel.
That's a dude.
That has a vagina.
I'd rather choose Bailey J then.
Right. That's the whole point. Like, you're attracted to the female, what a female looks like. You're not attracted to the actual female. Because Buck Angel's the actual female.
Well, what does that even... Yeah, sure. I mean, what does that even mean at that point? I mean, you know,
Well, it's to show people that they're attracted to what a female looks like, not so much that the fact that they're female. It lets them know that it's okay to be attracted to somebody that isn't your preferred gender.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. You said you wanted to
What
rate
is
women.
this conversation?
Hang on. If page 5... thank you, Neglected, very, very much. If page 5 stays high up in Wings' mind... yeah, I gotta start looking at page 5. People, that's the new thing.
Dude, without a doubt, Wings wants to fuck a tranny. Like this is like... You look at the evidence that is mounting, the page 5, what he just said, and you know what? Jaffe wants to do it with him. Wait in line, bud. Good Lord. But this isn't even really the creepy shit yet.
Thing people, at least to me, in my old man brain, I hear page 5 constantly. Vicar says, "Look how gay for real." I mean, what do you want from me? I just looked at 2 pictures.
You should show those pictures to the chat.
This just feels like we're alienating trans people for content.
We're
We're
not.
Oh, come on. Tech Protect comes in there and goes, I just think we're alienating trans people for content. That is, oh my God, what a pussy. I forgot he even says this in this clip. Tech Protect, what a fucking pussy, dude. This really is your left-wing podcast of the LCU, right here. Lolcow Crypt.
People for content. That's not what we're doing here.
Wait a minute. Well, let's talk about that. I'm a total trans supporter. I have a trans son.
I'm sure you do, bud.
As much of an ally as they'll allow me to be.
Yeah, it feels like we are sexualizing trans people for the ridiculousness of the position, not because there's a thought experiment here for Jaffe to explore his sexuality. It's look at this very masculine woman or this very feminine man is what the conversation really boils down to.
Right.
So?
But isn't that is a thought experiment, which is, it's got no, I'm not judging
I'll put it this way.
for being cisgender or...
I think their answers are ridiculous, but this is actual content, at least, so far. This is actually something interesting going on Crypt. Unlike Tech Protect, who would have a show where they sit around safe, holding hands, never trying to offend anybody, on a lolcow show, of all things. Look, I want people to be offended in comedy again, for fuck's sake. Like, comedy is supposed to be, like, offensive, originally. Original comedy is supposed to offend. It is. It's what makes it funny. We can't have that anymore with left-wing fucking assholes like Tech Protect who says we can't even have this goofy-ass conversation.
Or transgender. I'm saying there are trans men that look more masculine like that guy than I do. And there are trans women that look more
You're
feminine.
standing on a fucking soapbox here, Tech.
This would be like if I had a show on YouTube, right? Okay? And it's a comedy show. And I tell my co-host, you can't make fun of me for being fat. You know, it's the obvious elephant in the room. See? That's funny, right? Pun intended. But my co-host can't make fun of me for being fat on a comedy show where we roast each other. Well, how the fuck do you do that? I'm fucking fat. So it's something to point at and make fun of. In comedy, right? When those of you troll me in the comments about something, you're going to troll me about something that has truth to it, that we can laugh at each other. You know what I mean? And if I make fun of myself for being fat, that doesn't automatically alienate everybody in my audience who is fat. Who cares? It's just a little joke, a little comedy, or in this case, a little thought experiment. You know, a thought experiment I've heard before 1,000 times, even from Wings about Bailey J and Buck Angel, and it is an interesting thought experiment.
Like, this is no different than me going, like, Ryan Gosling or Brad Pitt. Who would you rather have sex with?
Okay, well,
like, this
it's
is
vastly,
as close as it is.
It's vastly different, yeah. It's
How's
entirely...
it vastly different? Explain it.
Okay, why are we identifying these two people for the standard of who I'm trying to fuck?
Because the most
that's the comparison.
To illustrate the point of
trans representation online, right?
No, of what you're attracted to is fluid, I guess, is what Jordy's saying. Because conceptually speaking, you can say, "Oh, you're straight," but how can you be straight?
No, here's what happens. Okay, as soon as you know, if you're a straight guy, as soon as you know a woman has a penis, a woman has a penis. If you're straight, then you're not interested anymore. You can get tricked. Okay, it's very possible. I've seen YouTube videos online where, let's say it's a tranny talking. She's like, well, I blew this dude, and then when we went to go do something and I pulled my pants down, he didn't like that I had a wiener. Gee, you think? You think you want to tell somebody before you even touch them? You want to let them know if they seem like they're going to be straight and they just don't know you're trans. Like, you just, pulled off the look just enough to trick them. Right? So I think this thought experiment makes a lot of sense. Now you may think, well, Buck Angel may look ugly as shit, right? But if you know she has a vagina and you know the other one doesn't, if you're straight, by definition, you're going for the one that has a vagina. I don't know what's so hard to understand about this concept. And definitely for sure, Tech Protect riding in here on his high horse, acting like, this topic is out of bounds, is ridiculous. When you work for a guy like Keemstar, who brings a whole shitload of offensive things into the LCU, right? Which I think is fine. I'm a free speech advocate, so...
If you want to have sex with a man, but it's not a man, it's a trans man, which is a different thing, both equally deserving of respect and rights and all that.
Sure.
I don't think that's mocking. I would never. And let's look, if you're out there and you're trans and you think it's disrespectful, I'm always open to be educated. That would never be.
These are not my opinions. I don't give a fuck. Judge everyone. Call people ugly, gross, disgusting.
I give a fuck.
But I will say, I'm letting you know what the trans community on YouTube fucking says about this exact question, which is the one the Wings is asking about these two people. This comes up on a lot of fucking trans podcasts as one of the most damaging.
I created this question. This question's been around since the beginning of PK 20 years ago.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, this question has hit the internet for longer than I've had a credit score. Okay, this is an old question that the trans community has dealt with for fucking generations.
Dixon in the chat says Tech, the guy that dressed as a woman for humor and comedy. So that was okay?
Yeah,
yes,
hypocrite.
I'm transphobic.
Tech's gonna hate this next segment. Then you said you wanted to rate some women. I picked 3 women from the LCU, so that's the limitation here.
All right. Now,
and we got to rate 1 to 10. 5 being completely average.
What are we rating on? Just pure? Do you think
whatever Jaffe's scale is? Do you find them attractive or not?
That's what I'm saying. It's an attractive rating.
Yes.
Yeah. No shit.
I think isn't this Batgirl?
This is Angel.
Angel who had the baby?
Yes. This is a younger picture of her. I couldn't find a better picture. That was just her.
She's whiter than Michael Jackson.
Are you sure this is Angel? I work with Angel. That's a black woman. On screen is a white woman.
Yeah, this is not Angel.
I don't know. I might be wrong. But rate this woman. Rate this unknown woman.
Why is she white? Yeah, I mean, okay, she's really young, but okay, if you're just talking pure attractiveness, okay, I need a bit of information here. Am I rating the photo, or am I rating what I think of her? Because she clearly is an attractive woman, and if she was in a different photo, she'd probably be like a knockout. This photo where she's just like, is
the photo is the only way you can judge. It's the only thing presented in front of you. Jaffe, sometimes you just overthink things, man.
How about we go to a different photo and maybe we have a better clarity? All right.
Okay.
Here's the second one.
I mean, that's AI, first off, but I mean, I don't find her, she's not my cup of tea. That doesn't mean she's not attractive, but for my own person.
Fupa. You put Fupa on screen. What do you think about her? Jaffe's like, I'm not really attracted to her. I'll be honest, guys. I think Fupa's hot. I'm sorry. I know she's a piece of shit person. Fupa that's my type of chick. Seriously. No kidding.
Personal attractiveness.
My current girlfriend looks a lot like Fupa, but tatted up. Just saying.
Can't give a number.
A 4.
So 4. She's slightly below average.
Fupa's better than a 4.
To me.
Okay.
Not as a person, but as just pure visual. It's not my cup of tea.
You're going down this slippery slope. I feel you. All right, last one.
I'm not. I just want to be respectful. Well, her mouth is closed, so I can't tell she has no teeth.
That's sweet tea. That's sweet tea. Oh, her mouth is closed. I can't tell she has no teeth. You guys care about teeth too much. Like, I have a chipped tooth here and there. Women bitch about teeth, right? I don't care. If a woman has no teeth, I'd hate to point it out. That's actually kind of an advantage, if you know what I mean. But sweet tea, I would take Fupa over sweet tea. Yeah, I would say Fupa is a solid 7, and I would say Sweet Tea's a 6. So, Sweet Tea's got the better body.
4.5.
So you're rating her higher than the other one?
Maybe just because I see the boobs.
Phantom in shambles in this bitch, son.
Yeah.
So you think the first one, this one, is the best out of the bunch?
Oh yeah, easily. But again, I don't. Again, the picture's not. But I mean, again, and let's be clear about rating women. It could also go the same for men. I'm not going to sit around. Look, anybody who knows me or listens to me knows good and goddamn well I respect my fellow humans. But I also think people are visual, people are sexual. There's nothing wrong with enjoying that. Wait a minute. Melissa says, I'm out. This is trivial BS that women have to put up with on the daily. See you tomorrow.
Oh, cry me a river, bitch. Cry me a river. Oh, this is trivial bullshit women gotta deal with on the daily. Bye, bitch. This is a man's podcast. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
Wait a minute, though. I mean, you can go. Obviously, you can go. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But do you really think, Melissa Duncan, that it is
doxing full name? That's good.
To just sort of say, hey, here's what this guy, put up men. We'll rate men. You guys have a woman come in and rate men from the LCU on the show. I'm down with that.
Let me say something, because people accuse me of putting a minor up there. I did not put a minor up there. There's not a trap. I wasn't setting a trap for anybody. I put in Angel, Lolcow Universe, and I was looking through the pictures, and that's the only picture that came up under that description that was like a face shot.
Who gives a shit? Let's say she's 15. I don't want to date her. I don't want to be with her. But I can look at...
This is the stop of that conversation.
No, I'm still as
a producer, we're just going to... This is a...
No, I'm going to...
Yeah, well, fucking... This was fucking...
Then I'm leaving the show.
You just love talking about pedophile shit, Jaffe. That's
why. Because I know how...
Wait a minute. This is your future son-in-law saying, Jaffe, you just love to talk about pedophile shit. What the fuck, dude? What the actual fuck, dude? That's crazy.
These people... Jaffe, what the fuck? You know what? You guys are nuts.
Yes, why? You don't have to engage in this. You're choosing to.
Please stop talking so I can actually express myself with a full sentence, because this is important. Okay?
Oh, no.
It is not PDF stuff. That is the problem with you people. I can look at someone, I can look and go, oh, that's an attractive person. That's an attractive child. No one's talking.
Oh! No, Jaffe, no. You can't do that. Do you realize that most people that even get arrested for anything PDF related, most of the time it's not even a physical act. It's just being attracted to one. Okay? Like Jaffe is saying right there. That in of itself is bad enough, right? Like, being attracted enough to, let's say, look at a certain cartoon or certain types of video, or to attempt to eventually meet up with one and get into a sting operation. And Jaffe, you're borderline hit it going that direction, bud. Okay? You can claim all you want. No, I'm not attracted. When you are literally saying you are. So, the next step would be acting upon. Which I don't think you would do, to be fair. But you've opened the door to people looking at you side-eyed. You've opened the door to people wanting to check your fucking hard drive, bud. Like, this is on the level of Review Tech USA saying, well, I got pictures of girls in bikinis on my Dropbox that I save. That's on this level, bud. Like, the difference being, he didn't use the word attracted, but he said he had the pictures in the Dropbox. You saying you can look at a picture of that and be attracted. Equally bad, just different lanes, in my opinion. Not a good look, man. And the internet, much like prison, much like most of society, as they should, does not like PDF shit. Okay? In fact, to the point where you will, even if you're defending somebody who maybe was a friend, if it comes out they were involved in PDF shit, you're guilty by association automatically on the internet these days. Legit. If somebody's caught with that sort of stuff, you have to disavow them immediately. Right? Most of the internet beefs I've seen the past year have been about arguing, did you support or do you continue to support somebody who may have done something PDF-wise? Legitimately. You know, if it's that serious, you coming out of your own mouth saying you have attraction for that, you will absolutely never live this down. This is like when Wayne said the age of consent should be whatever he said, right? He can never live that down. It will always be brought up.
Talking about sex, you morons? What is the matter with you people? You guys see pedophiles everywhere.
Because they are everywhere.
We're talking about the visual of the person. You're the ones that are saying this shit, not me. And I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of how fucking this universe...
Jaffe is tired of pedophilia being accused. Jaffe is tired of it. He wants them to be able to run wild, because the cops do such a great job at arresting all of them, right? When they don't. He's the type of person that would probably be in the comment section of a Skeeter Jean video and be like, why are you messing with this guy, bro? He was just trying to be nice and check on this chick. He'd be one of the defenders in the comment section, the way he's acting. It's disgusting, Jaffe. I'm not going to sit here and cancel culture you and say, oh, you need to go apologize and kowtow and bow and beg. But you should really just come out and be like, I overthought that. That was dumb. My bad. And never talk about it again. People are still going to give you shit for it forever. So, enjoy that.
Is so obsessed.
So,
it's fucking weird.
If you can show my screen real quick, this is exactly what I searched, and I was looking through it, and it says, why is tech on locale something? So
hang on, what do I think the age of consent should be? 18. I don't think it should be younger. The way some people respond to older men dating women of age, maybe it should even be higher. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, that's not even Angel. That's just like something.
Yeah, I was right. It's my mistake, because I don't really... I only picked Angel and Fupa Cheese because they both hit on Jaffe, and I wanted him to rate them.
Okay. In the side chat is a picture of Angel on screen. Give us a rating.
You just told me not to do the ratings.
I just want to clarify.
The moment you went from let's judge women to let's justify the attractiveness of a 15-year-old. Let's just not sexually, obviously. I mean, if you want to have the conversation, fuck it. Everything's on the table, I guess.
No, you guys are weird, man. It's so fun.
You're fighting a ghost that never put that idea out there, and you're like, I'm gonna stand on business that should be allowed. You should be able. It is
allowed. You should have an opinion about whatever you want to have an opinion about. It's called.
Hold on. Can I ask you something? Do you have those opinions?
What opinion?
Do you go around judging the attractiveness of 15-year-olds?
I don't even notice 15-year-olds.
Okay, so why fight for it?
Exactly. Exactly my point right here. This isn't like, this is sort of walking it back, but he's like, well, I'm fighting for this idea that you can have an opinion of the attractiveness of a minor. But I don't actually do that. I don't even notice them. Then Tech Protect brings up a good point. Why are you fighting so hard and dying on this hill? People are gonna, bare minimum, even if we're being the most generous we can be to you, Jaffe, people are gonna misconstrue what you're saying, like I did a few minutes ago, if I'm being the most generous, into thinking that you at least support people who do that. I mean, what else? What else are you gonna say about that?
You shouldn't care.
But I only bring it up because Wings said someone thought that Wings was trying to entrap me by putting up a minor, and I was saying that's not even a trap. I can look at
it is a trap.
And say, hey, I'm casting for a commercial. I want a cute kid to eat the Cheerios. How could a grown man decide what a cute kid looks like? That's pedophilia.
Hey,
no, that's casting.
Jaffe, are you casting?
No, but my point is, it would be that kind of response.
I hear you.
Are you casting? Couch casting. Oh my god, dude. I don't know if I can finish this video, bro. I don't know. This is so fucking bad, dude. This is so fucking bad. Keem should, seriously, he's got to consider firing Jaffe. He's got to consider firing Jaffe because this is actually kind of worse than what he said about Brantley. Well, let's be honest, it's way worse, actually.
But you're putting yourself in a position defending something that you don't engage with and you don't even care too much about, I imagine.
But what I do care about
is the freedom.
Is freedom.
Because your little ego is shattered because someone's pushing back against you.
I'm not doing this. This show.
Don't do it. Leave.
We were
Leave.
able to judge the
Why
show.
are you like this?
Here?
Because Jaffe's doing it to himself, and then he's mad that someone's questioning him. Hey,
I'm not mad.
How about we just move on? Just move on.
Hey, Tech, do me a favor and judge when the chat's not liking something. Okay. Hey, you're starting to talk about defending pedophile ideology or some shit. I'm like, hey, let's stop doing this. You're like, I'm gonna do what I want. You can't stop me. I'm Jaffe. Don't stop me. You're not the producer. I'm the producer. And I'm like, let's not defend the attractiveness of 15-year-olds, especially with Wings, who hates that conversation.
First off, the picture that I showed is not of a minor. It's of a young 20-plus-year-old woman. Let me go click on the link.
Yeah, let's discover. Let's put this in discovery.
No. It's irrelevant and it's distracting from the conversation.
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
I wanted to move us on from this. And you and Jaffe are biting in and not letting go when the producer's saying, hey, we should skip this.
Why do you think I'm hosting the show? Because I'm Jaffe. I'm not here to be a milquetoast. I'm here to express myself in the way that I express myself. If you don't like it...
Okay, your daughter's asking me, can you stop talking about the attractiveness of 15-year-olds on the show?
His literal daughter! His daughter is asking him, can you please stop talking about how you're attracted to minors, please? Literally, dude, there is a time where, no matter how smart you are, no matter how much you think you got it figured out, that you have to shut the fuck up and hold the L, bro. Seriously, hold this L. It's a bad one. And shut up.
I don't care. Okay. That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, you wanted to defend it for others.
I'm talking about the freedom to express ideas, especially when the culture is so knee-jerk reactive to an idea without hearing the nuance of what the person is saying. That is not what the conversation was about. At all. And yet, because people are so quick to judge and so terrified of being canceled, you draw back your conversation and
I'm really confused. Jaffe, you're part of the left-wing mob. They cancel people all the fucking time. When are you going to become right-wing, man? Like, think about it. Like, look, I've said before, there's a lot of left-wing ideas I like. I like universal health care. I like the idea of having better social safety nets for society. Even shit like universal income. Like, I'm very left-wing on economic policy. Higher taxes for the rich, all that. But the reason I can't jive with the left is because the left do cancel everybody. People that are more in the right-wing commentary space, like even myself, I guess I'm in that lump, that don't believe in woke shit, will look at what you're saying, as long as they're not taking it from a religious perspective, which they'll cancel you as well. But, let's say a right-wing, like, your typical red pill right-winger podcaster, whatever, will take what you're saying and they'll fucking clown on you. Maybe they'll ask you to shut the fuck up. But they're not going to sit here and cancel you. But the left will eat itself. The left will out-degen themselves. They'll cancel themselves a lot.
We end up becoming a world of idiocracy. That's what we're talking about. So are we doing this show with you in the background tech or not? Because if not, I'll just let you and Wings do the show. I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset. I don't mind.
Yeah, you are.
If you really think you and Wings can have a better show and the audience will enjoy it,
oh, Lord.
it's not.
No, I think we're at the point where I think Keem reviews this section. It's not about doing it every day, Jeffy. Can you just make a change?
I don't want to be what you want me to be.
I think even Keemstar would appreciate us not going into conversations about this. Well, it's his network. That's the shit that we're talking about.
Yes, and Keemstar can make a choice and say, I don't like this guy.
Well, yes, I'm identifying this for you. You make the decision. Do you want to keep talking about defending the rights of people to be attracted, or to say 15-year-olds are attractive to these people, right? What?
No one said
How about we stop talking about it? You're just making it worse. Let's just move on.
I would love to not to ever talk about it. Jaffe wants, if this conversation comes up, Jaffe's like, ooh, an interesting topic for my brain experiment.
Yes, because that's what I do.
Or you can ignore it. You can keep going.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it like you, Tech. You've got 2 shows outside of this one to do it the way you want to do it.
You have 2 shows to do it outside of this to do it.
I'm not asking.
Hold on, do you not?
advice.
Aren't you always on other streams all the time? Don't you have another fucking area you can do this conversation in?
I don't talk about any other streams I'm on because that was the rule that we agreed to. I couldn't promote other things, and that's fine.
Dumb hill to die on.
I'm not dying.
I want to say this. I didn't try to set anybody up.
Yeah, whatever, Wings. Dumb hill to die on. That about sums it up, guys. Creep. That's what I came up to. Not a criminal. Criminal would mean acting on it. Creep. Just like Jeremy Hambly's a creep. Just like Review Tech's a creep. Just like Vosh is a creep. This is just another creep of the internet. Proven. It's David Jaffe. Creep. Which means we got our eyes on him. But anyway, that's it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think David Jaffe made a huge mistake? If so, let me know. If you want to defend David Jaffe, let me know in the comments as well. But until next time, this is RJ signing out. Have a good one.